Hi guys, welcome back to my space. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I make this beautiful trending outfit for my clients. If this video sounds interesting to you, definitely just sit back and keep on watching. So the first thing you need to do is get a 6 yards of fabric. You will not fold into two the way we normally fold wrappers into two to cut. So you're going to take it at the edge just like this, then it's called a bias cut, which is flared. So you go ahead and turn it just the way I'm doing right now on your screen. In case I did not get the right word to explain, just watch this tutorial very well, you will understand. So after which my girls helped me relay it properly. So the first thing you need to do is to get your waist round. So getting your waist round, you divide your client's waist into 4. Mind you, my client is a plus size, so our waist is about 47 inches, which is a full length is 64 inches, our bust is 50. So our waist divided by 4 is 11.75, which I went ahead to did mark it down or chalk it down. So I added extra 1 inch for allowance. So I went ahead to take a half length off, which is about 21 inches. That was a half length. I took it off. So after which I went ahead to mark my 60, then manually calculate the 5 inches to it, which everything enters 65. I left it 64. Okay, so I went ahead to adjust my tape just like I'm doing right now on your screen. I mark it down, I mark it down. I made sure that the whole length is equal. I do not want any part to be longer than the other part. I don't have strength to come and start readjusting when I'm done. So I made sure everything was perfect. Then I went ahead to add my extra 5 inches just like this. I told you all earlier. So I went ahead to add extra 5 inches to everything I already chalked down, which is about 60 inches and 6 inches. 60 inches I already did. Then I went ahead to add 5 inches more. So after which I went ahead to get everything on a straight line like I'm doing right now, not like straight like that bias curve. Anything you get, the way the curve is, just make sure that is what you are cutting on. So after which I went ahead to place my fabric so I can complete this other part. Yes, your fabric will not be complete. It can only be complete if the wrapper you're working with, maybe you're working sample material is about 60 inches length. That is the only time your measurement to be complete at once. But because we are working with a Ankara fabric and it's about 45 inches length, so we have to manually attach it just like this. So it is going to, the length is going to rhyme. Please make sure that when you're done doing this, you give it a good iron, because that will make everything blend together and people will not even notice that something is going on or something happened there. So after which I flip it over and I made sure that the length is perfectly okay. I trim out my excess and everything became perfect. I went ahead to use this front part to pattern out my back. So this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead also and join the back so that everything will be perfect just like this. This is what we have. I left 1 inch. I added 1 inch extra for my zipper. You can add 1.5 inches depending on how you want it, but as for me, I think I had 1.5 or 1 inches or thereabout to my zipper. So after which we went to our table to cut our upper body, which is a straight princess that. So I took 6 inches off for her because she's busty. Somebody that has bust 50, you know she's busty, right? So I took 60 inches, after which I came to a bust point to take 14 inches. That's a bust point. Then on the bust I took about 18 inches or thereabouts for her under bust. She's a plus size like I said earlier. So after which I used 23 inches. Our length is 21 inches. Of course I'm going to trim out everything when I'm done, so everything will rhyme up together. So after everything I went out to take my bust, which is about 12.5. Yes, 50 divided by 4 is 12.5. So I noticed that my fabric was too big or it will waste, and I do not have enough fabric, so I had to just adjust it. So after everything I took that, then I used about 4 inches for that measurement. So after everything I went ahead to take my nipple to nipple measurement, which is about 6 inches. I use 6 inches for her. Yes, she's a plus size. I use 6 inches for her. So I took 6 inches on her bust point, 6 inches on her waist, on the bust rather, on her waistline 6 inches, which is her full length. Then on off the 6 inches we took off, I also took on 6 inches. Just watch what I did there, 6 inches from the beginning to the end. So after everything, I came to this other part to take 1 inch. I also take 1 inch in this other part. I took 1 inch, then 1 inch in the other part, and that is making 2 inches. I came to this under bust, the right side, then I took 1.5 inches. Then the other way around, I took 2 inches all the way down. Please just take note of all these things. So after doing all of that, I went ahead to connect it to my nipple, just like that, her nipple rather, just like that. Then do the same thing like this. Just watch the video closely if you've watched my video up to this time and you've not joined this amazing family. I do not know what you're waiting for. My name is Taiba Chinel. I teach, coach everything concerning fashion designing. Like, I literally bring fashion designing into your fingertips. Okay, so you need to subscribe to this channel so you can get to see more of our amazing content, because we upload like every now and then. So after which, I came down by 2 inches in my center front, just like this, 2 inches. Then I came up by 1 inch. Then at the armhole area, I came down by 1 inch, just like that. Okay, so after which, I went ahead to connect everything together, just like that. To my returning subscriber, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I so much appreciate. God bless you all. And to my new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. I promise you this place will never be bored. I promise to always give you amazing content. Okay, so this is the sweetheart neck and it is already given, right? So after which, I went ahead to join everything all together. You guys need to pardon me for this. I forgot I was documenting everything, so I just went ahead to join everything because never took light, and when they came back, it was already getting dark, so I just wanted to like rush everything, so I forgot to document it. But don't worry, I got you all covered. So I had to come back to this pattern. I just did it off so I can explain better. So once you are done, you're gonna gum your breast part to it, then go ahead and stitch it down all the way down like this. I also cut out lining for my upper body alone. I didn't cut out lining for the down part, only for the upper body. So you go ahead and stitch it like this all the way down. So after which, after stitching it down, you do the other part, then you do the same thing to your lining, after which you're going to place your needle, your machine needle, in between the center of that sweetheart, then sew it the other way, then go to the other way also. After doing all of that, you go ahead and top stitch. You can see my own, I top stitch. You go ahead and top stitch. Why you have to stop stitching is because you want everything to relax inside. So after top stitching, you go ahead and sew everything, the side and the down part, just like what I am showing you right now on your screen. So the back part also, I did the same thing. I turned, top stitch, then turn again, then sew the sides, and right here I was already done joining my two sides together. I took my client's measurement and I joined the two sides together. When she came in, I noticed that it was a bit big, but we later adjusted it. So I went ahead to also free my zipper, allowed about 1 inch for my zipper. So this is everything. When we're done, you can see that the cup is cupping and everything is becoming perfect. So after which, I went ahead to take my measurement again to know if I am doing the right thing, and trust me, everything is becoming to make sense. I took my measurement. I always advise you all to always work with your tape rule. As you're sewing, you measure. As you're sewing, you measure. Yes, because you do not want mistakes, right? Yep. So after which, I proceeded to bringing in my down parts. I proceeded to bring in my down part. This is my down part. My back piece, I open it up. So I went ahead to join, leaving my zipper allowance about I think 5 to 6, I don't know, I can't remember, but that's my zipper. I went ahead to join the sides together, leaving only my zipper area open. So after which I came here and placed everything together. I notched, then I did the same thing for the down part also, just to get my center so I can join everything all together. So I went ahead to do the same thing. I also notched this other part. Please, when you are doing this, you make sure everything is equal. So after which I went ahead to place the place and notch together like this also, and I place it together like this, then sew it all the way to that part, then turn it again and sew this other way, and that's all. So after which we came down to the floor again to mark out where our gather that our ruffle will be. So I measured that part already on my client's body, and it gave us 34 inches, and the other down part gave us 47 inches. So you have to do that on your client's body. So I went ahead to chalk it down, and I made sure everything was equal when I was doing it, and I connected the front to the back, and everything came out perfect. I made sure everything was equal. Please, you need to make sure everything is equal so that your gather will not go one side up then one side down, okay, or your ruffle. So after which I went ahead to cut out my sleeve. My client wanted a long sleeve. I went ahead to cut out my sleeve, which is about 21 inches. I added half an inch for my seams. Then after which I cut out a sleeve, and everything came out perfect. Please, the one I uploaded on my post the other time, it doesn't have sleeve. It's a sleeveless dress, okay, but this particular client, she needed a sleeve because I told you she's a plus size, and you can see for yourself in the first video that she's a plus size, and it will not be nice if she exposed her arm. So she wanted it to cover up, so that was why we added sleeve to her. So after which I went ahead to cut out everything just like this so I can achieve a sleeve. I took a length, a short length, and all of that. So after which I placed this together to get my the band that would be there like she wanted it. So I took 19 inches. You should measure your clients. Let's say for instance you took 6 inches off. You should know that when you are joining, you should be joining like 13 inches. Yes, this thing is because the front part goes up and the down part goes really down when you're done. So after which I join it together, then I ironed it like this, and this is what we have when I was done ironing. And I had to measure it again so you can see 3 inches. What we have is 3 inches. My client basically says she wants 3 inches. Yours can say, okay, I want it 2, I want it 1, I want it very tiny, I want it very big. It depends. So after which I went ahead to join it, to attach it to my bodies. You remember the nipple to nipple stuff? That was the way I attached it. So I just wanted to show you all the way I was doing the gather. I just cut out the length that I have, then I make sure I sew in between, like I divided it into 2. It's about 2. I cut out 4 inches, so I divided it into 2 and match the center, which is about 2 inches. That's what I did all the way down. So I just gathered it all up like this, so that's when I am doing that on my dress, I make sure the gather is not tight, it's a bit loose, so that when I'm sewing it down on my dress, it's going to come out perfect. This is my client when she came in for pickup, and everything came out perfectly well. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this time. See you guys in my next post. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Bye.